So, how is everybody today? So I've been wanting to give an update on everything, on how everything's been going. So I know I haven't been doing dailies and vlogs and everything like I said I was going to, because the reason for that is I had the potential of getting a new job, one, so I've been doing a lot of that. I haven't been doing a lot of traveling like I have been in the past videos. I've been trying to get situated into the new position sort of that I'm in, and that's been a challenge, not to say the least. But everything's coming together. It's starting to work like I want it to. And yeah, the bad thing about it is without me just like everything, I'm going to work, and we have construction again. It's still going on. One day it will be gone, I promise. One day. Until then, we just suck it up and deal with it. But I guess it's for the better, right? At least that's what they say. So I've been doing some thinking and everything. Instead of doing like a daily vlog, because of work keeping me tied up and everything, and I know how difficult it can be sometimes to do a daily vlog, I'm going to start doing everything weekly. So I'm going to try to attempt to do a Monday through Friday recording, Saturday and Sunday being a bonus, and upload on Fridays. Yeah, upload on Fridays. I think that'd be good. So I'm going to upload on Fridays for a whole week's worth and see what happens. I'm also still in the process of trying to sell the house, if I ever get the house sold. And if I get the house sold, then I have an opportunity where I will probably be moving out of town about at least 2 hours away. I haven't really talked about all that too much, but it is looking very promising. Yeah, it's looking very promising. Let's see, what else is there? I went out this weekend. That was fun. Hadn't been out like that in quite a while. I went Friday night bowling, and I hadn't been bowling in forever. Well, I have been bowling, but I suck. I suck. And what really kind of annoyed me a little bit to myself was that right towards the end of the night and everything, I kind of got into a little bit of a competition, and they were getting ready to close the lanes and everything, and me and the buddy of mine that was down there, and it was his wife and their two friends, but me and him were on a separate lane by ourselves, and we just started throwing the ball. It was like you know when you're playing paintball, it's just speedball, like it's go and then it's game after game after game, like back to back to back to back to back. Well, that's what we were doing with the bowling. He'd roll his frame, and then I was right behind him with my ball, ready, set, go, and then I would throw with my frame. We went at it. Oh, that sounded dirty. We were throwing and went through a game in probably about 10 minutes, and then we started another one. The problem with that is that I was wearing a pair of my Rock Revivals, and I didn't notice it until we got ready to leave. I'm surprised I didn't before then, but I ripped the inseam right down up against my crotch, almost down to my knee on my Rock Revivals. I was so pissed. I got home and me being wow, there's like all backlit. Me being the person that I am, being independent, and everything, I went and I got my needle and some thread, and I was like, well, maybe I can just sew it back together. Nope. I attempted to sew it back, and as soon as I started to sew it back, then I cannot get an angle to save my life. Stupid son! I tried to sew it back, and instead of it staying together, what it did was the thread pulled the jean material, and it pulled it even more away from the jeans. So it started roping it. I was like, well, shit. So I just said to hell with it, and I was going to try to like put a patch on it, but they're rock revivals. I mean, I love my jeans, but you cannot patch rock revivals. That's to me, that's blasphemy. You shouldn't. It's illegal. You don't do it. So they are with the jeans in the sky, and go from there. However, what I have thought about doing is I do have piles of clothes that once a year, if I have any that don't fit me anymore or anything, I take them to like Salvation Army or something like that. So I'm probably going to put them with the Salvation Army stuff, and just, hey, if you guys want to patch them, go ahead. I won't know about it because I won't do it because I suck at patching to begin with anyway. So yeah, I'll probably give it to them and say, here you go, and go from there. So, Christmas gift to myself, new pair of Rock Revival jeans. Yes. And update on baby. Baby's doing good. She has I'm a little concerned about one thing. She has this place on her back, and it's not really like a spot, but it is. It's kind of like, I don't know how to explain it. It's very dandruffy. Like, if you can touch it and like flakes of skin come off with it, but it's like right on the top of, like, we're right there with her fur, and the fur stays there, but it's like, and it's weird. The weird part is it's right on the spine. I've never seen that. So I've been putting like some ointment that I got from the vet and for bath and everything else, and it seems to be helping out a little bit, but I'm still working on that. Trixie's still being Trixie. Trixie's a pain in the butt. So yeah, in construction again, standstill. So I'll see what happens. And yesterday, sorry I didn't get to record anything yesterday. I'm a bad vlogger already, I know. But yesterday, while I was at work, there was an interesting topic that came up. I want your opinion on something. Yesterday, a bunch of us were talking, and we were having a discussion about the definition of friends with benefits. So I'm actually kind of curious about something. What do you consider, what's a good way of putting it? What's a good way that you consider the difference between friends, and what has to happen for them to become friends with benefits? So you have a friend, what has to happen for it to turn into friends with benefits? So, in saying that, what we were talking about was, if two people are making out, no sexual contact whatsoever, just making out, does that justify them as friends with benefits? And the people that was talking to was mixed about it. There was a couple that said that if you make out with somebody, then that's considered friends with benefits. And then there was others that said making out does not constitute friends with benefits. It's not friends with benefits unless there's sexual contact. So my question is, what do you guys think? What constitutes friends with benefits? Just curious, because that got turned into a pretty interesting discussion as we were talking about it. And once again, as you can see, more traffic. So much fun. I love it. I love being stopped. And it is 8:05 in the morning. Yay.